What are you touching? Put it down. Why are you touching? You can tape it. Why are you touching? Put it down. You came to me.
Cops are often at the mercy of auditors, individuals who bravely stand their ground, armed with a thorough understanding of the law. Today we'll dive into moments where these auditors absolutely destroyed corrupt officers, exposing their ignorance and holding them accountable. We'll start with Sean Reyes, the brave auditor who was filming in the Nassau County Courthouse when the police were called and came over to intimidate him.
Recording the law enforcement officer, of course, of her duty.
Hello, sir.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
How are you?
Do you mind if I get your names and badge numbers?
Officer Goldberg, 4682. Okay.
And your name?
Officer Bastino, 4624.
Thank you.
At this time, you are being arrested. Okay, you're trespass banned from this location, so please put your hands behind your back. Okay.
How am I trespass banned?
There's multiple reports about you. Okay, please put your hands behind your back.
How am I? I'm not going to resist you. I'm not resisting in any way.
That's fine.
I'm not.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
not going to resist in any way.
Thank you, sir.
I'm not resisting you. When was I trespass banned?
In no time, the corrupt cops went over to arrest him, claiming that he was trespassed from the property. Sean kept recording them from his glasses, exposing these pigs.
I have nothing that could hurt you.
Thank you so much.
Maybe the camera.
Oh, that. Yeah, I get that.
Check and verify 302.
I just want to make it really clear that this is an unlawful arrest. I never knew I was trespassed from here, and you have to give me the notice that I was trespassed from here before you can arrest me for it. But do what you need to do. I'm sure it doesn't say it anywhere.
Title 22, Subtitle A, Chapter Part 29. Okay, that's why you're being arrested. And these are the two reports.
Title 22, what is that?
Title 22, it's for the video reporting inside that building and not being allowed to.
Sean was illegally arrested for filming inside a public building. Clearly, these pigs have no clue about the Constitution, and Sean has a chance to file another lawsuit against them.
Were you aware that your police commissioner was arrested for police brutality, official misconduct, and perjury? Were you aware of that?
621.
No.
You weren't? Yeah, he was. Doesn't seem like the nicest guy. Tell Ryder I said hi. It's getting hot in here.
Yeah, no
the door
problem.
closed.
Sorry about that. My supervisor's just coming right now to talk to you, okay?
Oh, okay, yeah, no problem.
Just to make sure everything looks the way it's supposed to, and then...
Yeah, I don't think it does.
Okay. I know you don't, because, yeah.
I don't think it does.
Okay, no problem.
Doesn't sound like a law that I could be arrested under, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I think you guys were supposed to tell me to leave first and then arrest me when I wasn't left. That's what I'm thinking is supposed to happen.
I understand.
The supervisor arrived and seemed afraid of him despite knowing Sean was handcuffed. He kept warning his partners about Sean's recording as if it were a crime.
Well, we'll wait till you take him out. Okay. Is his cameras and everything off or what?
Close his phone. We should turn off his phone. I don't know.
Turn it off if you can.
Marth told me that he was live streaming it.
Well, does he have glasses or anything on? Does he have glasses?
He's got glasses.
Maybe the glass. Maybe there's video up on his glasses or something. Take a good look. All right. So if that's the case, we will take his glasses off and then you can turn. Well, how we have to do it, okay? But and make sure he's not. Did he have anything else on his body taping?
He's got nothing else. He's just got a t-shirt on.
All right. So maybe I don't know about these glasses. I'm not tech savvy. So just check the stuff. You and Craig will take him in. I'm going to stay here with these guys. We'll get this ball rolling. No problems, right? Everything good?
Ultimately, Sean was taken to the detention center where he was booked and locked up.
Yeah, we'll do a complete search when we get it.
Yeah, sure.
When I get it set up.
350.
The height of police corruption was caught on their body cam during Sean's booking. The sergeant who had arrived earlier physically harassed and threatened another auditor trying to film him.
Hi, how are you? You can put it down. Put it down. What are you touching?
Put it down.
Why are you touching?
You can tape it.
Why are you touching?
Put it down.
You came to me.
Don't put it in my face.
You came to me.
Put your hands down.
Don't
Put your
come to
hands
me.
down.
Walk.
You
I'm
came to
I'm in
me.
the middle of something.
I'm walking.
You walked.
I'm walking.
Walk.
You don't fucking put your fucking
You don't
hands
put that
on
in my
me.
face.
I didn't put it in your face. I was walking.
Don't put it in my face. Put it down.
Again, you're grabbing.
Keep it down.
Don't fucking
Keep
grab.
it down. Keep your camera down. Not in my face. I don't know what you're gonna. That's fine. That's good. You could do that.
Do this too.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Okay. So, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go inside.
Okay.
My name is Sergeant Muchow.
And what's your, it's 692?
Yes.
You got a problem with your fucking hand? Huh? You got a problem with your fucking hand?
Sir!
No, I don't.
That's
got a
enough.
problem with
That's
No,
enough.
let him talk. Let him talk. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It is unclear why these cops have an issue with being recorded when it is neither illegal nor unlawful. Shortly after, the officers muted their body cams and conspired against Sean. He was later released and plans to file a lawsuit against the officers and the city. Moving on, these corrupt cops had to make up fake laws to arrest this auditor.
Now you guys see I got one hand on my camera.
1,
Whoa.
2,
Don't shoot
3.
me.
You're under arrest.
Whoa.
In July 2016, First Amendment Auditor Deontay Valentine was filming the public parking lot of the South Carolina Police Department when an officer came over and confronted him.
What's your name and badge number?
I'm Corporal Shroud at the Greer Police Department. How are you?
I'm all right.
Okay. Is there any reason why you're videotaping? I'm just curious. You're not in any trouble. There's nothing here other than we got called and told that you were walking around the parking lot. So, any particular reason for it? No, you're not going to answer. So we're just going to have a stare off because I'm recording you and you're recording me. Is that what we're going to do? Do you have your ID on you?
Have I done anything wrong?
Well, you're recording a suspicious activity, which puts this into a category of suspicious activity, which means that Terry versus Ohio, I can detain you until I can determine or deny that there's no criminal activity.
Terry v. Ohio says suspicious activity is not enough for reasonable cause for ID.
There's already a call on it, so yes.
So suspicious activity, is that a felony or misdemeanor?
That's a misdemeanor.
No, it's not.
The auditor rightfully decided to be quiet for the first half, letting the cop speak what he wanted to. Imagine the level of this officer who doesn't even know suspicion alone is not reasonable articulable suspicion to detain somebody.
Yep.
And I can't believe you just sat here and lied.
Yep. Go ahead and give me your ID.
Can you call your supervisor to the scene?
I am a supervisor.
I need another one.
Okay.
I need a lieutenant or somebody else.
Okay.
Actually, I'll go and do this type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
so.
just curious.
Hey.
Criminal activity, there's nothing to worry about.
So why are you asking for my ID then?
Because you're not answering me, and when you're not answering me, how do I know you're not filming this parking lot to come shoot it up?
It's called the Fifth Amendment, right?
So I can check on that if it's suspicious, and part of that checking is to identify you. So if I can get
it's suspicious, a felony or misdemeanor.
Hi, sir. Again.
To make matters worse, another supervisor arrived on the scene and displayed even less understanding than the first officer.
Name, badge number?
Sergeant Forrester, 301.
All right, how you doing?
Good. How can I help you?
Well, he contacted me, wanted my ID for no reason, so I need a supervisor to let him know that, without any crime being committed, I don't have to present my ID.
Well, he actually got a call on you.
Well, what crime have I committed?
Well, anytime somebody calls in and reports suspicious activity,
it's suspicious of felony or misdemeanor.
It's neither one, but he asked.
Oh, okay, thank you. So he said it was a misdemeanor. So now we have a conflict on which one it is.
We don't have a conflict at all. We have a conflict with
hold on,
you're acting,
whoa,
sir.
whoa.
It seemed as if the officers started to gang up on the poor guy, as one took him by surprise and escalated this simple situation.
Taping on the parking lot in today's day and age, that's fine.
Whoa.
That's fine. You ain't got to whoa nothing.
Whoa. What's your name and badge number?
My badge number is 201. It's Lieutenant Holcomb.
Whoa.
Holcombe. Now.
Whoa.
Let me have an ID.
This is the intimidation factor right here.
Let me have an ID, please.
What crime have I committed? What crime have I committed?
An ID.
What crime have I committed?
An ID. You're gonna be failure to listen to a law enforcement officer ask you for an ID.
What crime have I committed?
An ID?
What crime have I committed?
Have you got an ID?
What crime have I committed?
Videotaping our parking lot and walking around the police.
Is that a crime?
Yes, sir. Right now, in the day and age that we're dealing with, yes, sir, it is a crime.
Wonder what this sergeant was talking about, as filming a public parking lot doesn't warrant a stop, let alone an arrest. However, just as the auditor tried to tackle him with words, this pig did the unthinkable.
What crime have I committed today?
Anytime there's a suspicious person.
Is that a felony or a misdemeanor?
It's a, let me see your ID. You got the count of 3 or you're going to jail.
Now you guys see I got one hand on my camera.
1,
whoa.
2,
don't shoot
3.
me.
You're under arrest.
Whoa.
You're now under arrest.
Guess what? That's not a right. That's a right to stay in jail. That's a right to stay in jail. Because if we don't have an ID and name and everything, then you stay in jail until we figure out who you are. So you can tell us who you are, or you can stay in jail.
What crime have I
Huh? Interfering with the police.
What crime have I committed?
Interfering with the police. Yes, you were.
You guys came to approach me.
Yes, sir. And I asked you for an ID.
And what crime have I committed?
Interfering with the police.
What crime?
Interfering with the police.
What crime? For you suspended for
Listen to me. Listen to me, because I know you're not deaf.
I don't gotta listen to you.
Interfering with the police. Yes, you were.
I was not.
Pretty shocking, to say the least. The poor auditor was in handcuffs, and the cops proceeded to take him to the police station. The camera was still on, and we could hear these cops in the background.
Right here.
There you go.
Like I heard you say something.
What I'll do too is, because I don't know what's on the cell phone or what you're recording. What's that? I think that cell phone is good, right?
That may be a good idea.
Who knows what you're doing?
That's a good idea. Get a talk with the detective so you get search warrant and download everything on it.
I'm sorry? I've got your phone.
Valentine was taken to the police station where he was booked but soon released. The video was soon released on the internet, and the public started talking about the corrupt practices in the police department. As a result, the police chief ended up resigning just a couple of months later. Next up, here is an idiot cop who soon got some quick karma after messing with the wrong auditor.
Sorry, no, you're trespassing right now. That's why I'm asking you what you're doing.
Trespassing on public property that I pay for?
Yes.
Can I have your name and badge number, please?
Yes.
Barry Dave was walking past the South Padre Island Police Department's parking lot when he started recording the facility. That is when one of the tyrants came over and did something truly bizarre.
This morning she was itching all over.
Yes, sir. Sir. Sir, can we help you? How can I help you, sir?
You can go back to work. That's what I pay you to do, isn't it?
What's that?
Go back to work.
I'm sorry, no, you're trespassing right now. That's why I'm asking you what you're doing.
Trespassing on public property that I pay for?
Yes.
Can I have your name and badge number, please?
Yes.
Officer David Laird was the aggressor who put the auditor in handcuffs without even talking with him. At this point, these pigs have just completely lost it.
Can I have your name and badge number, please?
Yes, you can.
Before we find out who you are.
Okay.
So what is it you're doing back here? Hey guys.
Your phone is perfectly fine.
Hey
and
guys,
it's on still. See that?
go ahead and call
Step over here.
Please.
We're talking to you. So step over here and tell us what you're doing back here. This is private property, and that's why we're asking you.
How can a police department be private property?
You have an ID with you.
How can a police department be
You have an ID with you, sir.
Ma'am, did you turn my phone off?
You got a,
That's a violation of my First Amendment.
The auditor's Fourth Amendment and First Amendment rights had been violated, and things were about to worsen.
What's your full name and date of birth? What's your full name and date of birth?
Can I please talk to a supervisor?
What's your full name and date of birth?
You guys are working on getting a lawsuit. Can you
So
please?
listen, you're fixing to be arrested for failure to ID if you don't identify yourself.
That's a secondary charge. What's the primary
Do you understand?
charge? What's the primary
Do you
charge?
understand?
What's the primary charge, sir?
What is your name and date of birth?
Sir, what's the primary charge?
You are being detained right
I'm not
now.
going to answer anything. If I'm detained, then I don't have to talk to you. I like my lawyer, please.
Thank you.
And if I'm not detained, I'm free to go.
What is your name and date of birth then?
I like my attorney, please.
Pat him down, make sure he doesn't have any weapons on him.
Seeing the situation escalate, a supervisor came out and got the incident report from Laird. In a matter of seconds, he was about to take the idiot cop to the cleaners.
He's back here walking by the units recording.
He's just recording.
Yeah. So he's just detained right now. I'll cut him loose, I don't mind, but.
First Amendment right, sir?
Huh?
Yeah, he's one of those. Really? Anything I can see in
that's fine with me.
No signs restricting me from coming back here, sir. Excuse me, sir. You the supervisor?
So.
You guys gonna let me go now?
Yeah, we'll let you go. Let's take him and walk him over there.
Can you please make sure my phone is still on? If you turn off my phone, I'll be filing a lawsuit against you for violating my First Amendment rights. That phone
Let's
is
take him
my
over.
record.
Cuffs off.
Can you please get my phone first? I want my phone to record this.
What do you need?
That is my
I said
official
let's
record.
walk
You
in
cannot
there.
interfere with my First Amendment right. Please bring my phone back. Ma'am? Please record them taking my handcuffs off.
They're gonna take you off the handcuffs.
You gonna calm the fuck down next time?
Oh, I'm very calm. I'm always calm.
You ran up and grabbed me, threw handcuffs on me.
Dave's anger was justified. After being humiliated by his sergeant, Officer Laird now had to face Dave's wrath.
For First Amendment,
I don't know what you're back here for.
You just got yourself in a world of shit.
Go ahead.
You don't need to know what I'm back here for. What did I do, sir? What was your reasonable, articulable suspicion that I had committed a crime, was about to commit a crime, or had just committed a crime?
You're standing around walking back here recording us in our unit.
Oh, so that's against the law? Recording you is against the law. Did you hear that, guys? This was Officer, sorry, what's your name and badge number?
David Laird.
Sorry?
David Laird.
Good, I'm going to get to know it very well.
Okay.
You'll be listed in the lawsuit.
You have that card for that other one?
Yeah.
Soon after this mess, the officers started to get inside the building, hanging their heads in shame. But Dave wasn't going to let the matter slide so easily.
They're already starting to cover up. I need everyone's badge. No, if I'm free to go, I'm free to stay. I need your name and badge number, sir. I need your name and badge number. I need your name and badge number. I need the sergeant out here. I need the lieutenant out here. Or I need the chief of police out here. You guys are not just gonna walk away from this. I'm sorry. That officer fucked up big time. Where is he? Where's he or she? Sir, you look like a sergeant. Can you please come over here and talk to me? They're running away, guys, like a bunch of scared rats. Because they know they just stepped in it big time. Now they're just completely ignoring me. You guys are going to pay a lot for this. The city of South Padre Island is going to have to pay for this. Who's coming out to talk to me? They're all trying to ignore me, you guys. They're all trying to ignore me. They know they just stepped in it big time. Who's coming out to talk to me, sir? What? Who's coming out to talk to me?
I don't know, man. I just got here.
Okay, well, you just got here. Now you're in it too. Name and badge number. You should have stopped that officer. I warned him. I warned him that he was fucking up. Okay, guys, there it is. South Padre Island Police. They've all scattered like a bunch of scared rats because they know that they stepped in it big time. I was grabbed. I was roughed up. Okay? And,
None of the officers even dared to step out and have a conversation with the auditor. Dave stood by his word and proceeded to file a civil rights lawsuit against these tyrants and the city. It is still in progress, and we hope that he gets the compensation that he deserves. If you think this cop got the perfect humbling, you won't believe what happened to this next tyrant.
All I'm doing is asking for a form of identification so we can identify who he is. He's refusing.
Go to your first sergeant. Not a problem. Not a problem.
A First Amendment auditor was filming on the public sidewalk near the police station when officers, including Officer Fougere, approached and began to intimidate him.
If you want my name, I'll give you everything. Who are you?
I don't need to provide that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
If I'm asking you who you are and why you're videotaping our facility, you have to provide me with some kind of identification. So do you have any identification?
To require identification under the law, you need to be able to articulate a crime that I'm about to commit or I have committed.
Okay. You're going around, you're videotaping our state police facility for no apparent reason, and if I'm asking you who you are, you have to provide me with identification.
I don't have to, no.
It's just like anything else.
No, it's not.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
In fact, your public information officer already has dealt with this here, and so has a few other officers, so...
I don't care who's dealt with it. I'm asking you for identification because I want to know who you are right now. And I want to know what your reason is for videotaping our facility.
Well, first of all, Supreme Court has covered that filming out in public is perfectly legal.
I don't care what the
And that is not a suspicion of crime. So therefore, you have no suspicion of crime.
Listen, you can cite whatever you want.
Right.
Why are you videotaping? That's what I'm asking right now.
I don't have to answer that.
The officer was a straight-up bully who had no clue about the law that he swore to protect. However, his sergeant appeared on the other side of the fence, and that is when he got the shock of his life.
Well, I want to see a form of identification, identifying who you are, why you're outside my facility right now videotaping us.
I don't have to provide that either.
Why not? Why do you feel that you do not have to perform any form of
Because that's the law.
No, it's not. If
Yes,
you're
it
out
is.
here and I want to know why you're videotaping our facility and you have to provide me some form of identification, you just can't come and walk away anytime you want and just come up with your things and fly them over our lot. I want to know who you are and why you're videotaping this right now.
You probably want to get a supervisor or somebody higher up.
Sure, here's my sergeant. He's coming out right now.
Well, and he'll tell you.
Okay, no problem. Hey, Len. He was flying the drone out in front, videotaping. All I'm doing is asking for a form of identification so we can identify who he is. He's refusing.
Go to the first sergeant. Not a problem. Not a problem.
He can videotape as much as he wants. We don't have to get any form of identification.
He can videotape. Not a problem.
All right.
Okay.
So you were wrong?
Huh?
You were wrong?
According to my sergeant, yes, I was.
So you learned something today. That's good.
Okay, don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure. Have a good day.
The corrupt officer was humiliated, and he didn't even try to look back as he held his head in his hands and shamelessly walked past into his car.
You hear me?
I can hear you.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Right now with the drones, there's a lot of this. I said sorry for the inconvenience. Right now with the drones, there's a lot of, I guess you could say, I wouldn't say misinformation, but it's an area that we're not used to dealing with. All right?
Well, that's apparent. I've dealt with your troopers already on this.
Yeah, I'm sure you have it. Not a problem. That's why he came out here. I saw that he was talking to you, so.
You probably should educate them a little bit more on it. It's going to be a more...
It's kind of an area that's new to everybody, and until they have legislation on it.
Which there is none.
Right. So sorry for the inconvenience, okay?
Alrighty, have a good one.
There's nothing better than seeing a corrupt deputy getting held accountable for his actions, which was all down to the sergeant's brilliance. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today we witnessed corrupt and tyrannical cops being held accountable by these auditors. The auditors knew exactly how to handle the situation. Some cops were immediately silenced, while others faced lawsuits that would hit them hard. If you agree, please support us by liking this video. Also, if you enjoyed this video, watch how this corrupt officer was owned by a higher authority.
I'm gonna press you on leave.
Oh, please don't.
You're going on. I have no choice.
Please
I
don't.
have no choice.
I'm living paycheck to paycheck right now.